Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Classmate. Today we will discuss about the new chapter division. So let's start. Today we will discuss about the definition and few example about this. At first, you see that is the definition of division. Division is splitting into equal parts or group. So if there is a large number, then if we want to split it into equal parts, such that if there is a iron rod and if we want to divide it or split it in equal parts, then we have to divide this. Okay, so we get 4 equal parts. That is called division. Just you take one daily life example. If I give you 50 chocolates and in the class there are 10 students is present, and I said to you to distribute these chocolates in equal number, then what you do? What you will do? The number of chocolates, total chocolates are 50. Number of students equals to 10. Then each student will get how many chocolates? Each students get how many chocolates? We have to divide this 50 by 10 and we get the quotient, that is 5. So that is the result. That means each student will get 5 chocolates. Okay, so we have to divide a large number or split a large number when we want it to splitting into equal parts or in groups. Okay, so let's start how to divide any number. I think all of you understood this. So let's start. We have to apply this divisional method or the division process for any number. Just you take one example. 85 divided by 5. In this, it is called dividend. The number which we want to divide, that is called dividend. By which we divide this dividend, that is called divisor. Okay, now let's see 5. So as 8 is greater than 5, so we take only one single digit. So we have to multiply 5 into 1, we get 5 here. Minus 3, then 5 comes down. Now the number is 35. Now you remember the multiplication table of 5. 5 into 1, 5, 5 into 2, 10, 5 into 3, 15, 5 into 4, 20, 5 into 5, 25, 5 into 6, 30, 5 into 7, 35. So you have to write down here 35. Okay, so we get this result, that is called quotient. Okay, and the number which is left at last, that is called remainder. So in a division process there are 4 things. At first, the number which we have to divide, that is called dividend. By which we divide this, it is called divisor. The number which we will get when we divide this dividend by divisor, that is called quotient. And the number which is left, that is called remainder. Okay, all of you understood? Just note down this. Now let's see one more example. If we divide the 384, the dividend is 384 and we want to divide this by 4. Then how we divide? So dividend is 184, divisor is 4, 3 is smaller than 4, so here we have to take 2 digit, that means 38. Then you remember the multiplication table of 4. 4 into 9 36, 4 into 9 36. So now you subtract 36 from 38, we get 2. 4 comes down. Okay, 4 comes down. Now again you remember the multiplication table of 4. 6 into 4 equals to 24. So here also divisor is 4, quotient is, that is the quotient 96, and that is the remainder is 0. Okay, let's see one more example. $900. Okay, don't take this now. 112 divided by 3. So let's see. As 1 is smaller than 3, then we have to take 2 digit. Just always remember this thing, when we take single digit and when we take double digit. If the single digit is smaller than the divisor, then you have to take 2 digit. If this 2 digit also is smaller than the divisor, then you take 3 digit. Okay, so in this process you have to take the first thing. So 3 into 3 is 9. Subtract 11 minus 9, 2. This 2 comes down. Now 3 into 7 is 21. Subtract 1 is left. So in this division, 112 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor, 37 is the quotient, and 1 is the remainder. Okay, so now let's see what is the relation between dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Okay, what is the relation? Dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Relation. So the relation is that divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder equals to dividend. Okay, just you take this example. What happened here? So you just apply, you have to check that this division is correct or not. If we want to check that this our division is correct or not, then you have to apply this relation. You have to multiply the divisor by quotient, then you add the remainder. If at last we get the dividend, then we can say that our division is correct, otherwise not. Okay, so let's start. Here the divisor is 3. So 3 into the quotient is 37 plus our remainder is 1. Okay, so 3 into 37, at first you do this. 111, then you add this plus 1, we get 112, and that is the similar to the dividend. That means our process is correct. Okay, so today we learn about the definition and we have to apply this thing on the division. Now let's take one more example to understand it properly. Just you take the dividend 221 and the divisor is 7. So 2 is smaller than 7, so you take 22 which is greater than 7. Now you remember the multiplication table of 7. 3 into 7 equals to 21, minus 1 come down, 1. Okay, then 7 into 1, 7. But if we take 7 into 2, that is 14, which is greater than 11. So we take 7 into 1, 7. And 4 is the remainder. 31 is the quotient, 7 is the divisor, 221 is the dividend. Now if we want to check that this division also is correct or not, then we apply the same formula. Check, you write down here, check, underline it, divisor multiplied by quotient, then plus remainder. So 7 multiplied by 31 plus 4 equals to 221. That is equals to the dividend. So we get the same result, 221. That means our division is correct. So if there is any problem given to you that you have to at first divide this, and then it is said that to check that your division is correct or not, then you must apply this formula. Divisor into quotient plus remainder equals to dividend. Okay, if you will you get the dividend, then it is correct, and if it is not, then there is some problem. Okay, that means that is not correct. So okay, all of you, bye.